Many long years ago, a fellow named Robin Hood, he used to rob the rich most every chance he could. You shouldn't get me wrong because he was no square. With his trusty bow and arrow, he could part your hair.
Hiya, folks. Louis Prima was an American original, a swinging star who became perhaps the biggest Vegas lounge act ever. Born in 1910 in New Orleans, his musical career spanned over 4 decades as singer, songwriter, trumpeter, and bandleader, and is one of the best-loved Italian-American performers. Starting out in the big band era, he later jumped, jived, and wailed in Vegas and on TV with his then-wife, singer Keely Smith. Louis Prima, if you don't know of him, check him out. Prima had a top 10 hit with his song Robin Hood in 1944. I also found a later big band version that was finally released in 1960. We'll hear that next. But the story of Robin Hood goes back in English folklore about 500 years. Perhaps the original anti-hero, he was an outlaw who robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. Legend has him loyal to King Richard and the enemy of evil Prince John. There have been many movie versions of the story of Robin Hood, but you may not have seen the original silent film starring Douglas Fairbanks from 1922. You can Google for the full film, but here we have some fun creating a very condensed version with a musical score by Louis Prima. Hope you like it.
Named Robin Hood, he used to rob the rich most every chance he could. You should get me wrong because he was no square. With his trusty bow and arrow, he could part your hair. His buddy was Little John, another was Allendale, 140 more. Together they hit the trail. They would scamper through the forest to the blue ring. Mr. Eden told them where they should begin. He took from the rich man and gave it to the poor man. Had a fear for no man, only for his chick, whose name was Mary Ann. Here is a switcheroo, Robin Hood's loyal crew, in which he forgave them all. Here's what they had to do. They became his royal rangers and were very good. So that ends our little tale of Robin Hood.
On Cornet Records, from the Louis Prima Digs Keely Smith LP, Robin Hood. Again, that was Douglas Fairbanks, starring in the 1922 silent film. I hope this gave you a smile, and I'd like to welcome you back in the future. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.